All right, guys, this is the first episode of One Sided with my boy sitting in front of the camera.
Oh no.
Oh no. We got Narf, bro. Everybody, hey, clap it up.
Hey.
Let's go, dude. Hey.
Clapping for myself is crazy.
It is. Hey, I do it every morning, so
Oh, geez.
I clap for you too. Applause, but guys, the point. So if you saw the video that I put out last week, I had my nephew in here, and I felt like I had a really fun time with him doing these. It was kind of cool getting to be behind the camera, doing like this type of stuff, and I really enjoyed it doing that episode with Ezra. I let him name the episode though, so I didn't. That was technically like a pilot for One Sided, and I kind of figured the first episode should be with you, Sam, because you guys may obviously know already. He's been doing the podcast with me for a while now, and you guys have seen him on camera. So this isn't like the first time you've ever been on camera. But this is kind of just like dedicated to Sam. You know, like not only is he one of my, I would say one of my best friends, but he's actually one of the most genuinely nice people I know. Really good guy. Come on, Sam, stop smiling, bro. Stop smiling. It's the red lights, dude. But yeah, no, you're genuinely one of the best people I know, and I think it'd be important for the people who support us, people who know about this channel to like get to know you a little better, but on a differently than what we do on podcast. So, guys, I'm gonna ask Sam a buttload of questions, and he's gonna give us answers, right? And those answers may be funny, they may be glazing, they may be who knows, right?
Maybe serious.
Yeah, you know, like there was always this joke me and Sam had where like if we get people when we do start interviewing people more, like we were gonna ask them like straight up like no matter what they did, like, hey, do you believe in lizard people, bro, or was it? You know, just to throw them off like, whoa, I didn't think you guys. Wow, that wasn't in the notes you sent me before we shot. So, but yeah, Sam, no, I really do mean it though, bro. You are one of the genuinely, like, I don't even know how to say it without like being a donut glazer. I know, but it is true, and I feel like the people who watch us should get to know you on like a more personal level.
Mm-hmm.
That's away from like set topics or whatever we do on a weekly basis. So
I'm excited. It's gonna be a different side of me that you guys might get to see.
yeah, and I'm excited too because I actually prepared for this week with I tried to make up questions for you that were
I don't even know any of these questions, so I'm like genuinely like, I know like maybe one.
Yeah. Well, a good point, I think, what for the one-sided series is the person should be sitting there without knowing what we're about to ask them.
Yeah.
You know, because let's say in the future you have somebody that you want to do one-sided with, and like you're sitting where I'm at, and I'm just like there chilling. They shouldn't know what you're about to ask them. Like that's the point.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I think
a little bit of swipe, boys.
It's pressure, bro. But yeah, so guys, welcome to One Sided, and with my boy Classicnarfer, aka Narf, aka Sam. And the first question, Sam, I'm gonna ask you today.
Here we go.
Right. So obviously the last couple weeks have been crazy on the political side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trump got basically almost assassinated. Biden just dropped out, right? And it got me thinking. After Trump like stood up and like pumped his fist and the American flag was behind him, which that was probably one of the best pictures of all time. I mean,
for sure, it's gonna be in textbooks forever now.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the hardest pictures ever. My question to you, Sam, is who has the most aura out of these two people? Right? Who has more aura, Trump or Obama?
I think Obama, bro. Obama was the aura god, of the presidential candidates. He just had the walk. And I mean, it helps that he's mixed,
Yeah.
He's light skinned, so it's like he's just got that vibe, He walks in somewhere, he's there,
Yeah, Obama does have hella aura, then. I'm gonna go with Trump on this one, but it's funny that you say that because you, my friend, are also light skinned.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys just have hella aura, dude. Something about you light skinned people, bro. You guys just have hella aura, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you think you're just naturally born with it, or?
I mean, I don't know how much aura I have. I try not to just walk in and assume I have aura,
Based on your skin color. Andrew, that's a little racist. That was crazy. Yeah, but, yeah, so he went with Obama, I went with Trump. You know, and speaking of, so the next question is we're gonna stay on the presidential side here for a minute, but so obviously I just mentioned how Trump, you know, almost got assassinated, which that would have been not good, right? But at his next rally, if you were in charge of hiring someone to protect Donald Trump from another potential assassination, right? Let's hope that doesn't happen. But out of these three people, who would you hire to protect him? Right. So first off, we got Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games series, and you know what she did in the last movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what she did,
She's
bro.
a sniper.
She was deadly, dude. They should have had her on that roof because she wasn't missing, dude. But or for protecting him, either way. We got Katniss Everdeen, your boy Steph Curry, or John Wick.
I'm taking Steph Curry, bro.
Steph Curry to protect the president.
He's gonna hide behind the screen. Curry slide into a three.
The mouth guard biting.
Yeah, while with his mouth guard out, you know, he's gonna shimmy his way back.
Dude, that'd be crazy if he took out he took out that kid on the roof instead of shimmying. President Trump's like, look at my African American over there, and he's just shimmying on the roof. Like, I got you, Don. No, so I was gonna say Katniss Everdeen. Actually, you know what, dude? I was gonna say Katniss because not only is Jennifer Lawrence she's so bad, bro, but I was gonna say John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick's pretty bad, but
yeah, but Steph Curry's a good one because he's.
I feel like I gotta take a real person here, and Curry's like the best shooter I've ever seen.
Not only that, but you're right. Actually, I didn't notice that he actually is the only real person on this list. That's crazy. I didn't notice that. Wow, dude. Look at me using fictional characters. Oh my god. Yeah, that is true. He is the best 3-point shooter of all time. I think
the best shooter of all time.
I mean, yeah, he's literally. So I mean, there's no. I can't argue with Sam on that one. So, but yeah. So this one's a little different, Sam. The next question. You're gonna have to guess the word that I'm talking about. Are you ready for this?
Maybe.
So in the last 3 months, the word blank has been tweeted 2.6 million times. Now, you can ask me for like a hint, and I'll give you a hint.
Is it political?
Ooh, is it political? Is the word political? I know there's a certain side that doesn't really appreciate this word, but you know what I mean. But
do I get multiple guesses, or do I have to come to a conclusion?
No. You can get multiple guesses. I'm just saying if you want a hint.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say the words woke.
That would it's not woke, but woke.
But the
people,
word is woke. Is the word woke?
I would say that it's not like so. The word isn't woke, but woke people and non-woke people argue about this word.
Is it an offensive word?
Yes. Now I'll give you a hint. I think I've told you in the past my 3 favorite words of all time. I think I've said all 3 to you actually.
Dang, now you're testing my memory.
As one of those 3 words. I would say no. It is a pretty offensive word, right? But like, to what generation? Because certain generations.
Does it have to do with disabilities?
That's a good one too. No, it
no.
doesn't.
Okay, I had an
But
idea.
people with disabilities can be this word.
Retard?
No, it's no, it's not retard.
I was thinking a word.
No, because I do use that word sometimes a lot, but but. Oh, it should have been that. It should have been that word. No, this feels like the South Park episode where like there's letters.
Times?
Yeah, in the last 3 months, it's been tweeted out.
So bad at these kinds of games.
No, okay. How about this? It's had multiple meanings throughout history. It is an offensive word now, but in history, it's had multiple meanings.
Gay?
Okay, so it's not, but it's the F word.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it on camera.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, we can say that word. But yeah, so the F word, right? You guys can use your memory on what I'm saying. And it's not F-U-C-K. That word is actually, yeah, I looked it up. That word has been tweeted 2.6 million times.
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
That people are just throwing that word out there 2.3 million times.
I mean, I've probably said that word since I've been born till now that many times, but I don't know, in the last 3 months, that's crazy.
That many times is
Yeah.
wild.
Since I've been alive, probably that many times, but I don't think I've. And you could tell too when you go on Twitter, that word is being used in a derogatory way. Like when I was growing up, I would call my brothers that word, and I wasn't calling them that word because they were gay or like actually like liked other dudes.
Yeah,
It just
my
like
Twitter. I don't see that word on my Twitter feed, but
no.
I have a very specific. My Twitter is just sports, and now it's filled with politics because I liked one, the Trump pumping his fist
Yeah,
picture.
actually,
So now my Twitter's just full of, and I'm like, I don't want to see all this.
when it's probably full of the child predator stuff that I always repost
Oh yeah,
when they're getting packed out on camera.
yeah, that's great. That's great.
I do want to apologize to you though, Sam, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Sam was actually like grinding on TikTok for months. I think right at some point,
Yeah,
and I ruined it because I send Sam the clips that we make every week, and he posted the Trump one, and for some reason TikTok just decided to basically they told you straight up like you're not going to be able to use the promoting, you're not going to be able to they basically like shadow banned you.
yeah, yeah. And
And
then I started putting out content after that, and I was getting like 40 views on videos. Where like 2 weeks before that, I had 300,000 views on my prediction for the Sean O'Malley and Cheeto Vera fight.
that's so lame, dude. And I feel bad. I know you
But
probably
it's not your fault. Like at the end of the day, there is no reason that that should have been taken down. And like I can't explain it. I've messaged them a billion times trying to appeal it, and they keep saying we're they don't even tell me a reason. I tried calling their support,
Oh,
and
and
they're like,
you didn't get and did you get an actual person?
yeah, I got an actual person, and they're like, no, you got to appeal it. And I'm like, I have, and they're not giving me a reason. I just want a reason.
And
You know,
they wouldn't do it.
they wouldn't do it.
Now, like I was super like for TikTok not being banned in this country, but when that happened to you, I was like, bye TikTok.
It kind of just made me stop wanting to post TikToks in general. You know, it's just like
If you're mad at me, but you can say it.
I'm
You
not.
know? Oh yeah.
I'm not.
I just feel really bad.
There's very few people I get mad at.
Yeah, you know, when Sam told me that, bro, I was like, dude, what? I was like, damn, dude.
Because I was right on the cusp. I was about to hit 1,000,
And go
and then
live.
I was gonna go live. I was like legit planning on going live every day, and because I had a good audience of people who followed what I follow,
Mm-hmm.
MMA, and a little bit of our podcast. So yeah, but it is what it is.
Well, you know, I'm sorry. So, and I'm glad that you're not mad at me. So, but the next question might make you mad at me. No, I'm playing. That's crazy. Nah, this is a pretty simple one, but this will actually explain a lot about you as a person. Now, I had to like frame this question in a certain way because every time I've asked people this question, they'll be like, "But what do you when you say Asian food? What Asian country are you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, dude? It doesn't matter. When I say Asian food, I mean all of it, right? But like
Exactly.
they want like a specific like, oh, is it East Asian? Bro, I don't know about any of that. All I
get what
know
you're
is that Asian food's good, right?
It's so fire.
So this question is simple, but it has probably a lot of context for me and you. So would you prefer Asian food or Hispanic food? And I said Hispanic because it's not just Mexico, right? You might be into Guatemalan food, so which I'm not, but
That's a hard one. I have been fiending for burrito lately. Like there's this burrito truck
Mhm.
right by my house. I legit go there 2 times a week. It's bad.
Is
So
it the truck that belongs to the place down the street right here?
no,
Oh, okay,
no,
because
it's
they have trucks out there too.
it's
So
a different one. But yeah, that place is absolute fire, and they know me now. They're like, I know what you're getting.
yeah,
It's
they don't
crazy.
even ask, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I go to the one across the street from work, they'll be like, Andreas veggie, because I get veggie for her, and then
Yeah.
I get the regular for me, and I'm like, yeah, you guys know, you know what I mean? But yeah,
But-
but birria is fire.
But
dude.
my favorite restaurant of all time, it's not one of the fancy restaurants I've been to. It's this place in Issaquah called Mackey's. It's a dim sum restaurant, and that's like my favorite type of food, like ever.
the dim sum.
Yeah, dim sum.
Oh, dim sum's so good, dude.
And I love the customer service there. It's actually terrible, but I love it because they'll come to your table and you'll point at whatever you want because they come around with the carts, right?
Yeah.
But you'll point at what you want. But the lady, specifically at Mackey's, she will just start grabbing stuff and putting it on your table without asking you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, no, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
And she's like, you want more? You want?
Yeah. Like, no, less.
Less,
And then she just adds more and more.
And I'm like, it's just me. It's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
She's a good salesman though, because I've seen her at tables. Like the people won't look at her while she's putting stuff on the table.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just start putting other stuff on the table, and she'll just walk away.
That's great. That's good for business, dude. Because like most of the time, like the language barrier, you're not gonna want to like tell her no.
Exactly.
So you're gonna be like, I guess I'll have more fucking shrimp, shrimp dumpling, bro, or whatever that.
Exactly.
I went to dim sum a couple times. I would say this one's really hard, bro. I don't even know if I can choose an answer. But and I'm gonna say Mexican food because I'm Mexican. But Hispanic food, Mexican food, might be some of the best food in the world, bro. I mean, I grew up with like pozole, menudo, tacos, you name it, bro. So I mean, like, but then Asian food, you have like sushi, you have General Tao's, or
That's a hard question. I think I'm gonna have to lean Asian just because of my family dynamic. Like,
yeah,
my dad, I'm adopted. If anyone doesn't know, he is Chinese, so it's just sort of always been a part of our culture, our family. Like, we hardly ever went to Mexican or Hispanic restaurants when I was growing up. It was always dim sum or the noodle shop or something like that.
Okay, so out of all the Asian food places, because there is different cultures and like sides of this, are you more of a fan of like Chinese?
Chinese,
Yeah,
sure.
Chinese food. Asian, the Chinese part of Asian food is absolutely like the duck, the beef, the plum sauce, the spicy mustard.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm actually getting harder now, dude. Like just thinking about it, like that's crazy.
And then Korean food as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Korean food's
They
good.
do it good.
Yeah,
They do
the
it
Korean
really
barbecue places.
Bulgogi is crazy, bro.
My first time having bulgogi was with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that burrito place we went to, and it was amazing. We
Yeah,
watched
that
some
was
Ancient
like
Aliens.
a Korean dumpling restaurant, and they had these bulgogi burritos. But I gotta take you to this place in Bellevue. It's called Bibimbap.
Yeah, that's fire, dude. Beep and bop. That sounds like a place that I wouldn't even believe existed if you told me. Like, we're gonna go to the Beep and Bop. Okay, what's the real name? I don't even believe you, dude. But it's a Korean spot or what?
Yeah. Bibimbap is like a specific meal, but they just named their whole restaurant that. But it's like rice and eggs, and you can put bulgogi, your meat choice, and it's so good. It's so good.
What is it?
Bulgogi.
Bulgogi. I don't know.
And then I love pho. Pho is fire.
Oh yeah, pho's fire. Yeah, see, so when you say Asian food, those people who try to correct me are right. I mean, there's so many different varieties, right? So that's why it was hard for me because I'm a huge fan of all of that. Now, I'm not a huge fan of like when you watch the food review channels and they go to like deeper Asian countries, and we're talking like the like coagulated blood and and the fetuses of ducks, and because I think it's in the Philippines they have now I don't know the name of it. God dang it, dude! In the Philippines there's that egg. Remember Vanjo was talking to us about it?
Oh yeah. I don't know what it's called.
Balut.
Either. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like I'm a fan of Asian food, but but they tend to get very. There's certain cultures that tend to get very like it can go left.
They go crazy over there in Asia. Like, well, even Asian restaurants. I went to this place in Vegas that has bat on the menu.
Did you try it?
No.
That's probably what started COVID. Sam started COVID, dude.
It wasn't me. It was that restaurant.
Yeah. Sam came home. I just feel like I had a flu the whole time and I couldn't move.
I don't know if I've ever told you. I think I'm patient zero, bro. I had the worst cold ever about 2 weeks before COVID got announced that it was a thing. And like, I thought I was legit gonna die.
Do you remember the date? Because I remember I remember January 24th of 2020. So it was right around the time Kobe Bryant died, I believe.
It was before that. It was like December. It was late December.
Oh,
It
so
was
you might have been patient zero.
like, and then it was like it started in Washington, really. Like
Because
the
then
virus started spreading out of Washington, which is crazy. And I'm like, I think I might have started a pandemic.
which is crazy because I remember going to a pho restaurant with my family. The very next day is when that sickness happened to me. And I was like, damn, I wonder what I got from that pho restaurant. Right?
Exactly. They called it a flu when I went, because I never go to the doctor over just like a cold, but I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was aching. I lost my senses.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't smell, couldn't taste. And so I went and I was like, what the heck is this? And they're just like, it's a flu.
That's crazy because it wasn't, though.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
No, because what you're describing is something that I had a month after what you had. And like I was literally couldn't move. I was aching. I couldn't taste anything, smell anything. And I was just like, and I didn't go to the doctor. And I regret it, right? But, so you probably started COVID, bro. That's crazy to even think about.
My bad.
There's going to be a lot of people who might be mad at you. But
Hey.
you're patient zero, dude.
If you're mad at me, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, bro. And honestly, like, someone had to have started COVID.
Exactly.
So if you're patient zero, bro, like...
I'll take the blame. If it makes me super famous, I'll stay humble.
He's the humble bambino, dude. So. But the next question, Sam, is not food related or anything, but it's kind of like a deeper question, but I think you can have some fun with this one.
Mm-hmm.
If you could, would you live forever? And you can. So the thing is, once whatever grants you this wish does it, there's no going back.
So I do have like a want to explore and see the progression of the world and everything like that. But at the same time, it's like, dang, am I gonna still have to deal with all the old people stuff? Like the aches and pains?
Because we can make this interesting. Let's say no.
Am I alive but in a coma?
No, let's say no. You'll never grow old. You'll never get like
so
diseases.
I just stay where I'm at.
Yeah, you'll never get diseases, but God forbid if the Earth blows up or like something happens to our solar system, you'll survive that and you'll just be floating out in space. Because if you can't die, you wouldn't die from that. Dang. So you would have to find a way to jump planet, which I think if you could live that long, you would.
I think I could swim like if I can survive in space and not freeze, I think I could eventually swim myself to another planet.
Yeah.
And hopefully it doesn't have some crazy diseases.
It's like a bulldoggy planet, like just
oh my god,
walking bulldoggy, like some dim sum in there.
We watching Futurama now.
Yeah, I know. Basically, it's like Zoidberg. Oh, my favorite fucking character from that show is, oh, Amy. Oh, Fry. Oh,
the old man. Yeah.
No, it's the green alien.
Oh yeah.
He's like, Amy.
I haven't watched those in so long. I used to be obsessed with
Remember
those.
her parents were like these Asian farmers that lived on
Yes.
Mars? Yeah, that shit's hilarious, dude. Oh,
that's one of the best shows, in my opinion.
It is, because it's so quirky and it's so weird. And
it's like Rick and Morty before Rick and Morty.
100%, dude. And one of my favorite episodes is when Fry and them are trying to smash the Amazon women.
Oh yes.
Yeah, what is it called? Now all of a sudden this is what sucks about podcasting, guys. Now all of a sudden I can't remember things. I can't remember snoo.
Yep, the snoo.
Who wants snoo?
Who wants snoo?
I remember being a kid like, I want snoo. You know, I didn't even know what I was talking about. And then my stepdad had to be like, hey, you know what snoo is, right, dude? And I'm like, I guess not. No, I do. So you would under certain circumstances.
Yeah. If I had to go through the aches and the pains and forever be in pain when I hit like 80 or something,
you would just look like that thing from SpongeBob, isn't it? Like the spine in a wheelchair. Oh my god, that would suck. See, now you have to ask questions when the person grants you a wish.
Exactly.
Right? You're like, wait, am I gonna be able to?
Can I see the terms and conditions? Like that would be the one time that I actually read all the terms and conditions.
Yeah, because you can't just say yeah and not be prepared for what's about to happen. Like, there's no way, dude, that could work. So, yeah, I would say I would want to live forever too, but I mean, it's because I'm selfish. So you know what I mean. But
Yeah, I like the idea of living through the rest of history, but at the same time, I'm like, what if it really ends up being crazy?
it's going to.
And then I regret it. And then what do I do?
Yeah, because you can't go back.
I guess I just start swimming my way to the nearest planet. Or maybe we have flight by the end of the universe
Yeah,
where we can reach
fly.
hyperspeed. And then I'll fly to the nearest galaxy.
I think at some point you would survive, but like that would suck if like the universe literally died and you still survived it.
Oh, jeez.
And like you were there for the next birth of it, then you would essentially just
But
be
I
God.
would definitely be a troll. We talked about this. I would just go planet to planet and troll them. I would swim to their planet or fly to their planet, whatever means of travel I have at that point. And I'd be like, I'm your
God, bro.
it's me, Narf.
They're like, that's who we've been building statues for. And you point to them, hey, you, bring me some bulgogi.
What's bulgogi?
What's bulgogi? I'm saying bulgogi.
What animal is that?
You just, I don't care. You just make it happen. Okay. Okay. So the next question, I actually think this is a funny one because this will kind of determine what type of person you are, and I think this would be funny to show your parents. So, and if you guys are watching, love you guys. You guys raised a swell Classicnarfer over here, but I love him too. But which parent would you choose? So which parent would you choose to be stuck on an island with? If you had to choose your mom or dad to be stuck on an island with forever, who are you choosing, bro? And like I said, this question is funny to me. Like, it's not even like a personal or anything. It's just like, hey, it kind of just, but I'll let you go. Who would you want to be stuck with?
I love both of my parents. I probably, like, am able to connect better with my mom, but I think it would be my dad that I would stay, mostly to get to know him more. And man, that's a hard question though.
You said a really good son type of answer, like to get to know your dad more.
Yeah,
because I think all of us want to get to know our dad a little bit more, dude. So,
because he's like, he's got a lot of stories and stuff like that. My mom's very analytical and likes to go by the book. I feel like it would be really stressful. Like, I built IKEA furniture with her, and it ends up me just leaving the room because I'm like, I can't deal with.
Imagine being by that book on an island, dude. That'd be crazy. But no, but this is why I like this question. To be honest with you, I like this question because it brings out, like, it brings out good family humor. Like, bro, if I had to choose, I don't know if I'm picking my mom to stand. And I'm just saying that just because I know my dad probably knows how to fish or like hunt or help me build stuff. My mom would do the same thing. My mom would be by the book. My mom would, and I'm just like, Mom, I'm sorry. Like,
I think it's also because my mom doesn't do the best under like pressure. Like, if we're on like the sun's going down and we have to finish our shelter, she will panic. Whereas my dad, he's really good at keeping a level head. So I think that I would deal better with someone with a level head because I panic when other people panic, you know? I'm like, oh, geez, we got to go. We got to go. We got to do. Exactly. But I love them both.
If they were in the reverse of this question, though, out of you and your brother, who do you think they would choose, in your opinion? You or him?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I really have none.
I would want to ask my mom, though, like, hey, Mom, out of all the kids you have, because
I don't think they would choose.
Yeah, my mom, you know what, I'm gonna, you probably already know this, but, like, I'm pretty sure your parents or my mom or anybody on earth, like, when you ask them who their favorite kid is, they always, I don't have a favorite. You guys are all my favorite. Mom, you have a favorite, dude. I tell my mom this all the time. I said, you have 7 of us. You're telling me you love all of us equally? I don't even love you guys equally. And you're telling me you love all of us equally. And my mom's like, no, I swear I love all of you equally. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. There's no way you're going to sit down.
Yeah, I've never put that question on my parents. I don't feel like it's a fair question.
No, it's not. I would say like maybe like randomly bring it up during dinner one time. Just like, hey, by the way, which one of us do you love more? And just, they're going to be like, that's kind of a weird question, Sam. I don't know why you'd ask that. Like, it's just a question.
Who are you more proud of?
Yeah,
I think that's a harder question.
Yeah.
That would be a hard question for my parents.
They're like, well, I mean, my mom would probably say like, oh well, I mean and then I'm stumbling. But love you, mom, if you're watching. You're probably not, but I love you. All right, so next question. Now, whoever you choose, everything they've ever done will never exist. So, out of my opinion, one of these two might be some of the goats of comedy. Adam Sandler or Jim Carrey. Whoever you choose, their movies, their TV shows, their stand-ups don't exist. Who would you choose to go into the abyss?
I think it's Jim Carrey, bro. I'm a huge Adam Sandler guy. I've always loved Adam. Jim Carrey's funny, but I could live without his movies.
I think this one might be harder than what I think. I can't choose. I love Adam Sandler's movies too. I mean, what? The Waterboy, Billy Madison, even Uncut Gems, the one he had on Netflix with the Hooper, like, bro, like.
Dude, when I was young, I don't know why, but Click was like my favorite movie for the longest time.
I love Click, dude. He's like, I'm gonna give you a remote, and I'm just, wow. Yeah, and it's like sad too, because it has, I actually think you were onto something with that, because Adam Sandler is really, really good at making comedies have really sad elements that like can hit your heart, but then it gets you right back into the funny.
Yeah, he's very good at story writing with comedy, you know? Like, he has really deep stories, but he makes it funny.
I agree with you. Jim Carrey, like, don't get me wrong, one of my favorite movies of all time is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I mean, I wouldn't say in my top 10. Actually, I might, but that movie, you never watched it?
Mm-mm.
Bro, it might be one of my favorite movies of all time, just based on the fact that it's so captivating, the story, like everything about it. And then it was made during a time when those guys weren't really making movies like that. So when you see Adam Sandler and Uncut Gems, you're like, wow, this is really different from what I'm used to seeing from you. So you would choose Jim Carrey.
Yeah, to go into the abyss, yeah.
I wonder if you guys, anybody who watches this clip on like TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, when you watch this video, like, you guys comment below, like, literally tell this guy if you agree with him or not, because I'm out of all the questions we've asked so far, this one I'm actually very interested to get like people's opinion on. So the last one for tonight, you kind of mentioned this earlier to me, Sam. So I kind of like took it and I was like, hey, what you do? Out of the 90s and early 2000s cartoons that we grew up with, you choose one and the other one disappears forever, basically, kind of like the last question. But YuGiOh or Pokemon?
Pokemon.
So if you're choosing Pokemon to go away forever.
Dude, I was so I loved Pokemon. But Yu-Gi-Oh, even to this day, every now and then I'll watch some Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Like some OG Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, that stuff's so
it's
amazing.
So bad and funny and good at the same time. Like, the writing is terrible. They don't know how the game is played for the first season, and it's hilarious. They're just like, here's a Blue Eyes.
Here's a Dark Magician.
I get Exodia. You don't have to sacrifice anything. They just don't know what the rules are. And I remember for the first season, because we didn't know or read or watch any of the like videos on how to actually play, we played like that. We were like, I'm just gonna put my best card out there every time.
Do you think a lot of people didn't really know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't think so. No. Until like the later seasons, when they started doing the sacrificing and stuff like that. Because I think that's true with a lot of stuff.
I think I went 10 years with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh not really knowing how to play the card game. We just kind of made up rules.
And I think that was another thing, is I Pokemon didn't feel like you could really play it, as like, it was just who had the better cards. It wasn't like strategy based. Like, I like in Yu-Gi-Oh with the trap cards and the magic cards and stuff like that. Like, I used to be a huge Magic the Gathering nerd. Like,
no, those are really popular too. So,
yeah.
But I feel like TV show wise, this is a really hard question for me, because Pokemon had goat movies too. Like
It
the
did.
first one
It
with
did.
Mewtwo and the Lugia ones and the legendary dogs. The video games are crazy. Like Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2,
Oh yeah, Pokemon Stadium, dude. I
Pokemon
used to
Snap.
love. Yeah, Pokemon Snap. Yeah,
I mean and then obviously we got like the Game Boy games that everybody played.
dude. I
So,
used to be obsessed with that. That would be like, dang. Now I'm thinking. I played the heck out of some
yeah.
Pokemon on Game Boy, bro. I went
My
so
favorites
hard.
were
Game Boy
Gold and
Advance. I was
Silver.
like the first person in my school with a Game Boy Advance. Everyone would like gather around
Stare at
just
your
to
Game
see
Boy
like
Advance.
a little more HD screen.
That's crazy, bro. So you're the first person with COVID and the first person with Pokemon Advance. I mean, Game Boy Advance. Did you do gold, silver, red, blue? Like which
Red
one?
was like my game, and then Silver. I played the heck
Yeah,
out of Silver.
I love silver and gold. It's a hard question because like both are like really big pillars of our childhood.
But I think I was more obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh. I wish I was so dumb when I was young. I just gave my cards away, bro. I had so many. It was outrageous how many cards I
I bet you
had.
had good ones too, huh?
I did. Like
I did too, and then I
every
gave them
time
away
my
too.
parents went to the store, I convinced them to let me buy a box. Like they'd go in and they'd be like, "We're not buying anything," and then I'd cry a little bit. I'd be like, "But I lost the other day when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and I really want to get some good cards, Mom." And
Well,
eventually she'd crack, and eventually I'd get her to crack on like the $30 box set.
well, if they could go back in time and if to realize how rare those cards would be one day, or like how you
Oh,
can,
they wouldn't have let me sell it.
they would probably be like, Sam, what are you doing? Well, no, they would go back and get you more.
Oh yeah,
They're like, hey, let's get him a couple boxes.
yeah.
You guys got a trolley for this thing? And they start loading it
I
up.
also wish the same thing with my Pokemon cards. I
Mhm.
had Charizards. I had all those too. I had a whole binder full of like rare hollow cards.
You're making me cry on it. And
I was so obsessed with that. I've always been a collector kind of guy. Like when I
Mhm.
play 2K, I play my team. When like in NCAA, I'm trying to stay away from the cut, which is their little gambling mode. But
bro, all the things you just mentioned, like I gave mine away too. What was I thinking, bro?
dude, I probably could have had at least $10,000 if I had sold them. I was just like, I'm kind of getting tired. I'm going into middle school, so here you go, random kid.
Well, you probably gave him a canon event.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you did good for the
I
community.
hope he sold them and made some money,
Yeah.
or maybe it's still getting given away, and these people just don't realize it's worth money.
Like the blue eyes white dragons now are red eyes green dragon because of the discoloration on the card. But yeah,
No, well, if they stopped taking good care of it, my cards were all in peak condition. I had like the good
cases.
card protectors on all my good cards.
I would have loved to went deck on deck with you, bro.
I would have schooled you.
Yeah, but I had some crazy cards, bro.
I
had
would have
some good-
definitely schooled you in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, for sure. I barely know what that is.
We need to get into that.
Just make a whole we should get into D&D too, dude.
No, let's do We should do a Magic the Gathering stream.
And
That would
this,
be fire.
well, you got to teach me how to play it.
Yeah, I'll teach you how to
I'm not
play. It's
gonna
so
go
fun.
in there. But yeah, hey guys, thank you guys for joining me and Sam today for the first episode of One Sided.
It was fun.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
just
fun.
hot as hell.
It is pretty hot, and I kind of am starting to notice that I don't want to keep Sam in a microwave all night. So, but yeah, if you guys like this type of content, you like the more personal, getting to know the person, do it with it and not have it be an actual podcast. Just comment below. Let us know. A lot of this stuff is going to be on all of our social medias. So, and if you guys are from Sam's family or his friend groups, and you guys are watching this, you guys are lucky to have Sam in your life. He's a great guy. And I've grown to love him a lot. So, and for the people who don't know Sam, like if you know me and you don't know Sam as much, like you guys go support his stuff, go support him on here, wherever he's at, because Sam's a grinder, dude. And he's somebody that I'm glad came along on the journey. So
Yeah, I'm trying to find my niche on my own stuff. I've kind of become a little bit unmotivated, I'll be honest, with my own stuff. I love doing this. This is my favorite part of the week.
that's mine
But
too.
I really do want to figure out my own little thing on my channel. I might go back to the MMA predictions if the sport gets good again, but we'll see.
Shout out Rose, not me.
Rose. Doug Rose.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for One Sided. And until next time, peace.